Hello everyone, this is Impulse, and welcome back to the HermitCraft server. Look at that, watch this ghast behind me. There he goes. Oh, that's a beautiful sound. That is a beautiful sound. Oh man, yes guys, yes, Tango and I, during the live stream last week, we pretty much finished this thing. There's a couple ghasts missing. We had a few little accidents. I think we're missing one on that side, one in the middle there. Oh, that is the best. And then one at the end there. And then, yeah, a little bit of ice missing over there. You guys probably noticed right away some things look different. I have the new faithful 32-bit resource pack. And it's for 1.11. Or no, it's for 1.11, I believe. But I have it applied already. And then I also got Optifine. I don't know if you can see it. Oh, at the very top there it says 1.10.2 Optifine, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, so yeah, I got Optifine because I was up here AFKing and I really wanted to see these guys better. And Optifine and the clear glass were the way to go. So that's why I kind of upgraded those. So hopefully I'll remember to like put links in the description if you guys want to run the same deal as me. I don't know if I'm going to keep it or not. We'll find out. I'm just going to run it for a while and see what I think. But let me go down, and first of all, I gotta shut this thing off because it's really not good to walk. It's just like every few seconds a ghast dies. Oh, and another one's gonna come right here. Watch this thing work, guys. This is so cool. Sweeps it off, and then this is so sad. This part's gonna be broken. We'll figure out something. And then he gets crushed immediately. And it looks down there like the gas isn't moving, but it's just like a client server desync thing where every once in a while they'll look like they're stopped, but they really aren't. You can see there's a cool little wave of gas. But yeah, I need to turn it off when I'm not using it. In fact, at some point in time, I may make it mandatory that you stand on a pressure plate just to have this thing run. Because if you unload the chunks while this thing is like going off, I've already lost at one point a gravel at the top here that just kind of disappeared. So you got to make sure that you don't use it and leave it on and walk away. So I might have to do that, some sort of mechanism. But let's go see how much we've gathered so far. I think I've AFK'd at this thing, I don't know. I did it overnight one night, so that gave me a lot, I'm sure. So at least I'd say 10 hours or so. Let's go down the collection system here. I got that hooked up and the sorter's all working. So the first 3 stacks of chests are going to be the gold nuggets. And you can see all the way filled up. All the way filled up. Dispatching here or dispensing, I should say, the rotten flesh, because we're not going to keep that. I really need to get like a lava bucket or cactus or something so they're not just sitting there waiting to despawn and taking up, lagging the server and stuff like that. These chests here are going to be for the gunpowder. I should label these. So you can see I almost got a full double chest of gunpowder, which is awesome. And then finally the ghast tears. And look at that, guys. 18 stacks of ghast tears already. This thing is amazing. It's rocking. So yeah, that's going to be plenty for Tango to get his tectonics business up and running, the regen part of it anyway. But this isn't, I think we're done here for a while. Yes, it's not done. Yes, there's some stuff to fix up. A lot of glass to be placed, but I'm going to have to walk away from this for a little while. I spent a long time on this. Tango and I, two videos together and a live stream, and then plus I spent some time off camera kind of hooking up all this stuff. So yeah, I'm going to walk away from this project today. And I'm going to leave this stuff here in case we need it. But while I'm climbing this ladder, which is another thing I want to get rid of, is all the ugly ladders and stuff. Make all that kind of stuff nice with minecart elevators and things like that. I want to talk about what we're going to do today. We're going to do a lot of little things, I think, is my plan for today. So there's just, as I kind of walk around, I realize that I have a lot of like jobs or things that I've done to like 90% completion, and I want to just kind of tackle them one by one and start to just tighten things up. I leave a lot of little messes everywhere and projects unfinished, so I want to try to finish a few things today, and we're just gonna kind of walk around and checking things out and seeing what needs done, and we'll get it done when I see it. So let me go kind of just walk around and figure out what I want to do first. But yeah, we're gonna start kind of putting a little bow around some of these little projects. I think that'll be good. So, all right, guys, I'll see you in a sec. I thought this was pretty cool. I wanted to show you guys this. Before I had Optifine, when I did not have Optifine, I should say, I couldn't see that. I couldn't see from down here. I couldn't see any of that. it would just be like fog or whatever. But now with Optifine, I can look up and actually see that gold farm. That looks pretty cool from down here, I must say. I've never been up there. I think it's kind of like X's personal gold farm, which I guess that one that Tango and I built, I'd say is our personal one right now, because it's not safe for anybody to just come and use just yet. But anyway, yeah, I thought that was really cool. So Optifine, yeah, you're winning me over already. I might keep you around for a bit. All right, so one thing I am sick of doing is coming out of this portal and having to make this trek right here. Having to go through here, and then I never know which way to go, and oh, nice. Looks like there's some Halloween stuff going on. And then I got to cut through. I have to pass Mumbo's ugly trailer there, his Breaking Bad style, whatever you want to call it. Got to dodge creepers, little kids coming at me. Oh my goodness. Not cool, not cool. I think it's about time that we make a portal and put it... Oh, my house looks pretty cool with these connected textures. Very nice, very nice. I'm loving this. Yeah, I think it's time we put a portal somewhere in this house and then try to connect it up. Oh, and then we should probably get this thing taken care of, because it looks pretty bad, pretty bad. I realized after I built this, I could have pushed this whole thing back one block. I'm sad I didn't notice that earlier, because I would have liked for this to be up against the wall. That's one more block back that it wouldn't be sticking out so far. Which I'm kind of a bummer, but that's okay. But yeah, we'll get this thing getting looking a lot better today. And then where should we put a portal? Now my bedroom is over here. Would it be annoying to have the portal just in the bedroom here? You know, I could probably put one like right here. It would fit. I think that'd be okay. I mean, it's not like I'm spending a lot of time in here. I literally just come in here to sleep the night away, or, you know, if I just died and I have to come through here, which, oh, by the way, this is empty. I took all the stuff. I did die, actually, and I used the stuff, and it's somewhere. I don't know where. I'm going to have to look at that. But yeah, I think I'll put the portal in here, and then I'll do the whole divide by 8, that whole business, and see if I can get it to a decent location in the nether where it's not going to be like in the way of the hub. And apparently I need obsidian, so yeah, I'm gonna go collect some of that stuff, and let's get a portal hooked up, and then let's figure out what we're gonna do about this ugly thing in the middle of the room. All right, be right back. Every once in a while when I walk past this mailbox, I check it, and look at what I got in here. Cub did drop me a note, and I totally forgot about it, that we did have a little bit more profit at iBooks, and that reminds me, I got a little competition in town. Mr. Mumbo himself has decided to open up his own bookshop, and yeah, his prices are as good as mine. It's $1 diamond per book, and he was fishing like a maniac trying to get as many books as he can, so I know that place is stocked. Definitely gonna have a challenger in the book department, and so Cub and I are gonna have to step up our game for sure. We are definitely gonna have to bring something new to the table, offer our customers something that he can't provide, or something. I don't know what. We're going to have to put our heads together like good businessmen and figure that out. Ooh, there used to be water and stuff around here. Looks like somebody had come through here and done some terraforming, which I don't mind at all. I don't mind at all. I would love to actually terraform this whole thing and have no mesa behind me or around me or whatever. That would be good. Oh, and I got all this. See, more things I kind of started and didn't really do much with. This tunnel down here, I never use it. Because it's just kind of, I don't know, it's just kind of, it's got no station really at this end. Really should come in here and connect it over all the way through here. So probably not something we'll do today. Oh yeah, and this guy too. Yeah, see, every time I start walking around, I'm just like, oh, project, oh, project, oh, project. All right, we'll get to some of that today. Oh, the glass panes aren't clear. That's a bit of a bummer. That's the first time I've seen glass panes with my new texture pack. Oh man, the rest looks so crazy though, being connected. Anyway, what did I come in here for? Oh, I wanted to see if I had some obsidian. Otherwise, I might have to go down low and find some and dig up some. That's why I wanted to get that water. Okay, looks like that's what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to go dig up some obsidian. But yeah, just so many projects. Let's see what we can get done today. It'll be interesting. Oh, that looks so cool. All right, there we go. I have the portal placed perfectly. I believe it should take me right back to my base. And I get it asked a lot on how to align portals. Basically, guys, it's easy. You just go to the overworld one, and we'll go through here. You can see I was really close to Mumbo's 3x3 door. Yes, perfect. So basically, all you want to do is go to your portal in the overworld, take a look at the either one of these blocks here, and you can see it says looking at negative 1421, 83, 933. Divide the first and last number, so the X and the Z, by 8. Keep the Y as close to the same height value as it is in the overworld. So then divide those coordinates. So in my case, it was like negative 177, 84, 116. And you can see if we come in here and take a look, pretty close to that. If you come over here, I couldn't build the portal right there because there was stuff in the way, so I got as close as I could, and it linked up perfectly. So I'm not sure which side I went through, but I like usually testing both sides because one block can actually make a difference if you go through, as we've seen with some other portals around the server. But that links perfectly up and hopefully doesn't mess anybody else's portals up. I guess I'll find out if anybody complains or asks about it, but should be good to go. So next up on the list for today is to prettify this thing. And I think I'm going to try to stick with the blocks on hand, quartz here. Mainly, man, I didn't realize how much of a junk chest this turned into. We're going to have to clean that up for sure. But yeah, I think we can go with quartz because kind of sticking with the quartz theme. And then maybe some of that polished andesite, I believe it is. Do we have any, though? That is the question. Oh, yeah. Yep, and it is called polished andesite. All right, so we'll maybe go with some of these, but let's see here. Because I don't want to just build up a wall if I don't have to, because obviously, let's see, should we go all the way to the ceiling? That goes pretty high there, so I'm thinking we should. So, all right, guys, let me play around with some blocks here for a little bit, and I'll come back when I think I have something worth showing you. And I need to save this where I can because I don't have a lot of it. But yeah, let me play around a bit, and we'll see if I can make it look good off camera, and then we'll see what I come up with. All right, there we go. Kept it pretty simple, and I think it looks pretty good. Little design on the side here with some lighting built in. And I added the item frames just so I would be absolutely sure what goes where. Obviously put the blaze rod there because that's the fuel we're using. And as you can see now, we have plenty of it, which is awesome thanks to our blaze farm, which I don't want to forget about. We might need to visit that too today. And look at this, just quartz all the way around. I think it looks pretty good. Left that bottom open so you could actually see them turn on. Cool animation there. And then put glass up here so you could actually see the cart kind of going around. I thought that was cool. But then kind of just blocked off the rest of it here because don't really need to see the back side of it at all. And yeah, I think that looks much, much better. I am happy with it. Now, I don't mind it being kind of stuck out in the middle of the room as much. We still have a pretty open walkway here, and I think I'm probably going to do something soon with this kind of area right here, and so it'll make a little bit more sense as this will become more of a hallway here instead of just an obstruction of the room. So yeah, a lot to do left in this house, in this base. The reason, guys, I know a lot of you have been asking, why aren't you decorating the inside with furniture and stuff? And obviously, I still have lighting situations. Mainly because I plan on doing a lot of little things like this, and I don't know exactly where I'm going to put them just yet. So I can't really build up walls and put in furniture until I get the rest of the devices, or whatever you want to call it, if you will, in here. And then I'm able to kind of formulate, okay, this now makes sense to be a room, and this is a hallway, and that kind of thing. And then we'll be able to decorate it as we go. So it is going to be a slow-going project. I kind of want to keep it that way. I like having the base kind of a constant work in progress, and so yeah, I will be keeping it that way, but I need to make sure I stop doing stuff like this and just leaving messes every time. Obviously I need this glass still for the gas farm, so I'll be taking it over, and I think we got a little bit more in here. Oh, I love the textures. I love the textures. Oh, and then I remembered, now I have Optifine, I can do this. Zoom. That's cool. That is so cool. I'm definitely going to use that. Some of you are probably hating on me for doing Optifine in the new resource pack, but oh guys, I think so far I like it. All right, so the next project I want to do, guys, is going to take us back to the hostile mob farm that we did next to the super chunk a few episodes back. I put in a collection system, and at the time I was pretty hasty about it. I just put in a bunch of hoppers, and then I thought about it afterwards, and a few of you mentioned, you know, that's not cool. That's I'm kind of just acting like a bad server mate, if you will, and adding more lag to the server. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to come back over to the hostile mob farm, and I'm going to take out all those hoppers. Because that was just too many hoppers. I don't need to be creating more lag on the server. I've always been trying to be really good about minimizing lag here on the server, and then all of a sudden I just was like, oh, well, okay, I'm gonna pop down like 4 stacks of hoppers now that don't have a a cover to them that has an inventory. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and come through here, turn this guy off because I think it is still running. And what did we have to do to turn it off? Definitely had to do that. But then I think we also had to make sure the water stayed out. So let's see where we're at right now. Looks like, yeah, the water's fading away. So we need to go press the button and make the water turn back on. So we won't be dealing with any mobs while we're down there. We need to check on our iron golems. It's been a long time since I have... how you doing, buddy? It's been a long time since I've been down here. Look, I still haven't even cleaned up this mess. So I need to do that as well. Like I said, just a lot of little unfinished projects. But let's go down here. Yeah, you can see this stuff isn't even getting picked up. That's bad. I mean, it's good. It's good, and it's bad. It's good because obviously we have tons of loot down here, which is awesome. But the hoppers are all backed up anyway. So I'm gonna destroy all the hoppers. Put them back in my inventory. I'm going to put a little cart system in here. And I got to figure out how I want to do that because it is kind of an odd shape. And I don't want it just kind of like hitting a bunch of corners and stuff. So let me figure that out. First things first, I got to dig all this back up though. And I'll probably get some more chests down here to store some of the stuff because I want to keep it. I want to keep it. That was the whole point of building this. I wanted all that loot and the bats to die. All right, be right back. All right, I got it figured out, guys. I'm going to just do a standard rail line here. So I'm going to need a lot of powered rails. And we'll just send some hopper mine carts back and forth. We can put some half slabs on top where it's uncovered here. And then we'll come down to this line. We're going to have a little item drop-off station on each row here. And basically we'll just drop into this hopper chain. So now we've cut it down to, I don't know, about 20 hoppers instead of 3 stacks. So we've reduced the hoppers quite a bit. These are all going to lead into this dropper here, which was already there from the slime farm. And basically all the items will just spit into there and they'll get shot out. And these actually make their way up the item elevator. So of course we're going to have to go up into the super chunk sorting room and make a spot for all the good drops here, at least temporarily. Get a few silos in and get that figured out as well. But I need gold and redstone so that I can make the powered rails and power them. So I'm gonna have to go collect a bit because I don't have that just readily available at my base. So let's go on a little gold and redstone mission right now. Alright, I've got all the tracks in, and I keep accidentally stopping these mine carts, but they're all leading into drop-off stations here, which lead to that dropper like I showed before. It's going to go up to the storage room. Now what I need to do is actually put in half slabs here, so when the mobs fall down, they don't actually land on the carts and stop them from rolling, kind of like I've been doing by wandering around here. So I think I can just go like this and just basically do the same exact pattern as before. And then, yeah, before I leave, I'll definitely have to make sure, like I said, that all the carts are rolling again, and hopefully they stay rolling. I've had a little bit of an issue this season with mine carts just deciding to stop moving, but hopefully that won't be a problem. See that over here already? It's becoming a problem. Oh, this is going to be fun. All right, let me get this all in and hopefully get them all moving again. All right, there we go. All the carts are in and moving. And you may have noticed that the iron golems that we had put down here no longer were here. So we're going to have to get these guys spawned back in. And hopefully they will last a little bit longer than the last ones. I'm not sure how long the last ones lasted since it had been a long time since I'd been down here. But they definitely were gone. And I'm not sure if mobs killed them or if maybe they suffocated in the wall or something when chunks got unloaded and reloaded. Not quite sure, but I'll try to keep a better eye on these ones, and we'll put just 4 of them in here for now. And hopefully everything will be working again. So now all the items should make their way up to the top. We'll have to go check that out, but let's go ahead and turn the farm back on. Still haven't cleared those chests out, I realized. Definitely have to do that. I'm not going to do that on camera, obviously. It's a bit tedious, but we'll get it done, don't worry. And get a little bit of something to eat here. Let's turn this guy back on. So let's see. Let's just do it in reverse here. Press the button. And then we can turn our clock back on. And let's take a look. See, the water is coming out, stopping, giving some time for some mobs to spawn. And then after a few seconds, should be turning on again to wash them off. Alright, should have the water kicking back on now. Here it comes. And that would sweep them all off down to the golems down there. And good to go. Alright. So let's go ahead and come back up here where we typically would be kind of AFKing, and then the drops should start coming through the elevator if all is working. So let's go take a look at the elevator, which is now perfectly clear and see-through, which I love. There's some sugarcane going up. Oh, let's use this action. There it is, sugarcane going up the tube. And yeah, if we stay up here long enough, we should start to see some other mob drops make its way up there from the farm below. Let's see, it's just me on the server, and I can't tell if it's night or not because I have a ceiling on there. But let's just hang out long enough and we'll see if any other drops make their way up. Alright, I do believe we have our first mob drops there. Some arrows are making their way up. Let's see if we get another batch here incoming. Some pumpkins there. What else is in there? Hard to tell. Hard to tell. Some more arrows. And the arrows are obviously from the farm there because I'm not farming any skeletons here. Let's see if we can get some other drops to confirm. Maybe some rotten zombie flesh or some gunpowder or something like that. Hopefully we will have coming up soon. And then we're going to figure out where it's going to go. So I have 2 silos available right now that we could hook up. Some cactus coming in. I forgot all about that little cactus farm. It's not much of a cactus farm. I just use the cactus to kill the slimes as they come in, but also when the cactus tries to grow, it will break off and collect itself in the system. So nice little cactus farm. Pretty slow, but it works. All right, let's see. All right, there we go. Some gunpowder made its way in. All is well. Obviously, some creepers are being killed down there as well. All right, so let's go up and take a little look-see here around the back side and see what we've done. I think I just never hooked up the actual hopper chain to these last ones. So any other... Ooh, this looks scary. Any of the items that didn't actually get filtered, yeah, like don't even, they just go right on past. So I think what I'll do is just go ahead and grab this hopper here that would be collecting items and just bring it on down, and we'll go ahead and stack chests just like this. So I'll get the hopper and then the chest all the way up, so we got a nice big amount of storage for both of these, and we'll just put all the drops for now into both of these silos until we can make a silo for each item we're collecting. And I think now what I can do eventually here is actually make some more silos, and I'll just bring it around, kind of fill out the entire room. So I can have a silo there, maybe skip the stairwell, and then a couple more in that side. So that will be good, and we'll be able to have, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 total. Let's see, I'm thinking that's going to get all the drops because we already have bones and arrows being collected. So what we really need to worry about is rotten flesh and gunpowder. Is there anything else? Oh, and then the witch drops. The witch drops is what's going to take up the most room because I think there's like 5 different kinds of witch drops. Let's see, redstone, glowstone, sugar, sticks, glass bottles. Oh, and I think spider eyes as well. So yeah, I'm not sure we're going to have enough storage for all this. We'll have to figure that out. But anyway, all right, let me at least make sure all the drops are getting collected for now into these 2 big silos. They won't be sorted. It's just anything that's not these items will end up making it into these 2. So, all right, let me get that hooked up. Be right back. All right, so I got the hoppers hooked up behind these 2 silos, so now they should start filling up with mob drops. Let's see. And there was already some stuff in one of the hoppers there, so we had a few odds and ends, but you can see we got some string, some rotten flesh, some arrows, some gunpowder. So yep, we are already starting to get some drops in here, which is good. But yeah, we'll definitely have to expand this out and make sure that everything has its own silo. And I mentioned that probably wouldn't have enough silos for everything. I'm pretty sure we can just skip the rotten flesh and the spider eyes. We probably don't need those, so we'll probably get the rest and then call it a day as far as this storage room is done, which is good because I never knew what I was going to do with this wall, and that should help finish it off. Will look nice when we're done. But that's going to do it for me today, guys. We got a lot of little things done. I am happy with the progress made today. Needed a little break from a big project, and maybe we'll start a new big project next episode. Wow, I can't talk. Good thing this video is over. Please make sure you like the video. Hit subscribe if you're not subscribed. And with that said, I'll see you guys again next time. Have a good one, everyone.